It's Saturday morning here, 10 o'clock in New Zealand. Yeah, welcome to all of you. My name is Michael Nees. I'm your tour guide today. I want to show you around Nelson City and show you some of the special little spots we have in this beautiful place. Tell me a little bit about myself, just a minute. I came to New Zealand about 40 years ago, and it's actually part of this trip today. Talk about the immigrants coming to this country over the last couple of hundred years, but also showcasing you the Lord of the Ringmaker, which is based here in Nelson. But yeah, I mean, first of all, whereabouts are you guys from? Let me know, and I would love to start conversation with you and learn a little bit more about you. So just a brief overview of what we're going to do today. We're walking into Nelson City and talk a bit about arts and crafts here. We go to the market, of course, but we also want to talk a little bit about New Zealand in general. I highly encourage you to ask any questions you have, especially on the market when you want to see a little bit more details. It would be great to get a bit of question and answers going, so we can actually really figure out what you want to hear, what you want to see. So yeah, I mean, can you guys hear me? Is that all right? Just a hands up? Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's start slowly walking around here. So I'll switch around. I got my my glasses on now as well, so to make sure that I'm able to read anything. Yes, I can hear. Thanks very much, Caroline. Much appreciated, much appreciated. So I'll switch around now, and please, yeah, as I mentioned before, keep the questions rolling in. Thanks very much, Marilyn. Thanks very much for that. Right, so we are looking, oh hello, living in New York. Where did you immigrate from? Yeah, I immigrated from Germany about 40 years ago, around about 40 years ago. But yeah, I'll tell you more about that during the call. So we're looking down the famous steps in Nelson. So Nelson is located in on the northern tip of the South Island. When you look on the map, it's it's pretty much in the center of New Zealand. We actually got a place here, a walk called Centre of New Zealand Walk, and we're right here at the cathedral. I don't want to talk about too much about the cathedral, but this is one of the key buildings in Nelson. And interesting enough, the first settlers, coming back to the immigration thing, migration thing, the first settlers actually came in 1841 with 3 ships from England mainly, and they're basically, this was the first hill. Hello, Leggery. Yeah, nice to meet you. This was the kind of the first place they kind of occupied, and of course they put a church here first. So what's happened over the years is that they planted a lot of trees around the church here, the church hill. And some of these trees are actually up to 160 years old. So I just want to show you a little bit about the vegetation here as well, because I think it's so stunning. So they basically emptied. Hello, Christine from England. Nice to meet you. So I guess, you know, you guys in Europe, you have enough history, you have enough churches, so I won't bother you much with that. But yeah, just briefly about the vegetation here around the Churchill. Most plants in New Zealand are actually endemic, so they only grow here. And with this one, they started planting about 160 years ago. And obviously they brought in Northern Hemisphere trees, like pine trees. And yeah, it's basically started bearing. Like here we have one of these beautiful old trees. I mean, for New Zealand standards, these trees are old. So look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, let's not hang around too long here, because we have more important things to check out when we're going into Nelson City now. So I just want to give you another overview here where we are heading down Nelson is a city of 50,000 people, so it's fairly small for international standards, but for New Zealand standards, it's a big city. So we have, in the South Island, we have about 950,000 people living. Overall in New Zealand, we've got a little bit more than 5 million now, so it gives you a kind of perspective. So 50,000 is a big deal in New Zealand. So here we're looking towards the harbour. Just briefly to mention, we obviously, in the summer season, we had quite a bit of rain the last couple of days, which is good because the gardens obviously need it. But yeah, the sun's just come out just about 10 minutes before this tour started. So I'm very pleased with that. I'm very pleased with that. So let's head down the stairs and let's go down into Nelson City. It's all really, you can do the whole thing by foot actually. Once you're in the city, everything is close by. And these are the steps, you know, they built these steps in the late 1800s, and they originally actually were built with wood. There were wooden steps, but in 1913 there was a guy, a sponsor so to call, Thomas Cawthon. He actually financed the steps to be built with stone. So here's the stonework. We're heading down now into central Nelson. This is Trafalgar Street we're heading towards, and I just want to talk a little bit more about immigrants when we're going there, because there's quite a few stories I want to talk about. And then we do a swing around. We go to Hansen's, the jewelry place, and talk about Lord of the Ring. And yeah, so let's see. We obviously have the English system. We drive on the wrong side of the road for you guys. So pedestrian crossings are working all right. Yep, people respect pedestrians. So let's head over there. Thank you very much. I've been in Europe this summer, and pedestrian crossings did not work that well in Italy. You had to be careful. So anyway, this is now one of the historic part of Nelson. As I mentioned before, it's all started around about 1841, when the first 3 ships with settlers came into Nelson. And yeah, and this was basically the first main road they kind of built. And yet again, it's just to swing around and have a look at the famous steps up here. Just gives you an idea how beautiful this is here. So it's all very close by. I want to go to a little statue of one of the famous immigrants. His name is Elko Cheselko. Basically, Cheselko. He actually was from Holland, Netherlands, and he came as an immigrant to New Zealand, and he established a coffee house here. That was really in the 70s, and this used to be his coffee house place over here on the right-hand side. We just passed the minute, but was a very kind man. He was one of these inspirational leaders, brought in vegetarian food into New Zealand, and of course coffee, because 40 years ago, hi Tina, here on the top of the South Island. Yes, it is, top of the South Island. Yeah, when I arrived in the mid-80s into New Zealand as a young man with my little bicycle, it was all about tea, cups of tea. So, and it was pretty much, you know, food was kind of average, but it really developed over the last 30, 40 years. We got beautiful, beautiful coffee. The coffee culture is just incredible. And the food also. I mean, the food has become really, really tasty. And yeah, we love our coffee. And by the way, I mean, if you want to support my channel, I got a link, buymeacoffee.com. So if you want to do that, that's up to you. But yeah, I love coffee too. So we've got these historic buildings here on the right-hand side. And this is one of the famous dining places. It's called Hopgood's. And yeah, it's kind of fine dining, but we have all sorts of things, you know. We got fish and chips, we got burgers, we got really, it starts raining. It starts raining. Let's go over that kind of veranda thing. That's the other cool thing in New Zealand, because we've got these little verandas, roofs kind of thing, and you get protected from the rain. So I'm not sure if you guys over in the Northern Hemisphere have that, but it's very handy not only for rain, but also when the sun is shining pretty heavily. So we're just walking down Trafalgar Street, and you just get the vibe. I mean, it's Saturday morning. It's a bit early, so people just starting to roll in. We are at the peak holiday season now, starting February. February is the time to go. Most people will travel to New Zealand in summertime. So summer in New Zealand, Southern Hemisphere, is between October and March basically, but I really love to travel in March and April because they're often the most stable weather conditions here in New Zealand. So let's head on. I think, time is running, so we want to really start seeing things. But I just think it's important for you all to get a bit of an idea, a bit of a feel. And that's the beauty with these live streaming tours, that you kind of immerse yourself into the, oops, it's still a bit raining, so I just try to keep the camera dry. Yeah, that's the beautiful thing with live streaming tours, that you get a bit of a feel. So we'll walk down there, but before we go to the market, I really want to show you Hansen's, the Lord of the Ringmaker. It's just around the corner here, and we'll walk through there. And I talked to them before in the morning. They're more than happy to show us around. It depends a little bit on if they're customers in the shop. It's a very small shop, and I'll give you a kind of a brief introduction to the shop. So Jens Hansen, which is the owner of the founder of the place, the jewelry place, it's basically a jeweler, but he came to New Zealand in 1952. He was an immigrant as well. He came with his parents from Denmark. I usually visit April. Yeah, we'll miss this year. Yeah, warbirds. Yeah, the warbirds are on again. This year, every 2 years. So I'm sad to hear that you can't make it this year, but maybe another time. So April is a great time. So anyway, Jens Hansen came from Denmark with his parents, could hardly speak any English. But look, and then he established this shop here in 1967, I believe. So it's more than 50 years now. It's nearly as old as I am. So it just gives you an idea. So, but what's happened is that it's a jewelry place, and they really have embraced arts. And that's what Nelson really famous for as well. It's the arts and crafts. And so let's head into Jens Hansen. It's a very small place. So let's see how, and people there's a couple standing out there. I can already see them, but there's a couple standing out there, and they're actually purchasing a little ring. Thanks very much. Here we are again. The pedestrian crossing did work, which is great. So let's have a look how busy they are. Ballerina.
Hello.
Hello. Shall I come back in a couple of minutes, or?
You can come now.
I can come now? Okay, right. Let's go in. So hello guys. We're doing a little live streaming with people from around the world. New York. We have, I think we have England as well. So, hey, Ballerina, nice to meet you.
Hi, my name is Valeria. Yeah, I work in Jens Hansen.
Yeah.
So it's, pleasure. Pleasure to have you here. This is our small shop.
Yeah.
So it's very valuable for us as a building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jens worked here in workshop and lived upstairs.
Yeah. I just told the story about Jens that he came
fantastic.
1952. And so tell us a little bit more in general what you do. Obviously you have beautiful jewelry here. Look at that. I mean, they're quite artistic, very different, very different.
Yeah, they are very different. So it's all about your imagination. We can also customize the ring for you.
Yeah.
With different stone.
Yeah.
If you like, or different metal. It's all about your imagination, right?
Yeah. And of course, I have to mention it. I mean, the place got famous when you were asked, to do the Lord of the Ring.
So the One Ring was in the movie made like that. So it was 18 karat yellow gold, 7 millimeters wide. So
Yeah.
it's quite heavy and chunky. You can try it on, of course. So you are the main guy.
Oh, right. Look at that.
Yes, yes.
Look at that.
Just like online, we have.
That's
at
a
the
really
tour,
big
yes.
ring. It must be for a giant.
You can come in 5 minutes. I will give
Yeah.
it to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'm so sorry for that.
Yeah. No, that's all right.
So, yeah, this is how it looks like in the movie. So Frodo wear on his index finger 18 karat yellow gold like that, right?
Yeah.
On his finger was size 10, on his chain was the same ring but in size 11. So the chain was like that in the movie. So it was silver with this kind of Victorian style. I don't know how to show that. You
Yeah.
can see with this special clasp.
Yeah.
So that it helps to pop up the ring. So it was silver and gold and it looks kind of
Yeah.
very beautiful on the skin, right?
Yeah.
So you can wear this chain from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is our licensed versions of the One Ring with engraving in Elvish of the Black Speech. So it has engraving outside. I'll
Yeah.
take this one. So it has engraving outside, the inside
Yeah.
in Elvish of the Black Speech One Ring to rule them over.
So how did it actually happen that Jens got
Got the
hold
job?
of because Peter Jackson, obviously the film director, asked
Yeah,
Jens
so-
to produce the ring?
So it was a phone call from Jens's friend who worked with Peter Jackson, and it was just a request, "Hi Jens, can you make a ring for us?" So he wasn't into this idea so much, but his sons convinced him to make it. So they did 15 prototypes in silver, sent it to the movie team. From that prototypes, movie team chose 2, which they combined into 1, and that's how we made 41 rings of this.
41.
41 for the movie, yeah.
Wow.
So it wasn't anything engraved. So everything what you can see in the movie,
yeah.
it was computer graphic.
Yeah.
So and also we made fantastic big ones. So
Yeah, yeah.
I will
Oh,
show you.
yeah, you got the big ring.
Yes. So we
Did they
made
use it in the
this
movie?
one.
Look at that.
Yes.
Wow.
It was used in the movie. So it's huge ring which you can see. Camera here. So it was used for reflections and for
Yeah,
different
yeah,
perspective.
yeah. Lovely.
So yeah, it's like that. So it's gold plated still inside. So it took 3 days to polish the steel and
Wow.
gold plated. It's very heavy as a ring, but
Wow.
yeah, this is what
Wonderful.
special request.
Wonderful. Hey, that gives us a really good idea of what's happening here in Nelson, because it's quite unique having a jewelry place produce that
You can
kind
have
of.
a look. I think like
Let
our
me just
jewelers don't
behind
find.
behind
I'm
the
sorry,
behind the
would you
scene.
mind
Are
if
you
you
keen, guys?
film a little bit?
Just have a look. That's where the action happens. You're basically producing all the rings here outside,
Yes,
don't you?
Yes. So this is our workshop. This is Simon. This is Joel.
Hello. Hello, guys.
So this
Sorry.
is also what a special request we have. You see, so it's a process.
Look at that. I mean, it's all handcrafted. That's what the beauty of these small places is, isn't it? I mean, it's incredible to see that firsthand. So if you ever come to Nelson, I think it would be really cool to check this place out. Let's get out of here and let these people buy their rings. So yeah, they also have a website, of course, Jens
Of course,
Hansen.
yeah. We have, so our international website is jenshansen.com.
I'll put it in the link description.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you very much for showing us around.
Oh, thank
Catch you next
for
time.
visiting us.
Ciao,
Yeah,
ciao.
enjoy
Bye.
Nelson.
Well, how was that? I think, I love these kind of smaller places where you get to talk to real people, to experience the local arts and crafts scene. There's another little place I bumped in this morning and I met Anthony. He's actually there into class. So I don't want to make this a kind of a shopping tour and such, but I really find this astonishing, the kind of arts and crafts we have in this little place, Nelson. So I just walked in and I checked with Anthony before, but look at that. I mean, this is all, again, made on site. These beautiful, beautiful glassware, all made here in Nelson by local artists. So Nelson is kind of the capital in a way for, yeah, I love the green club. Yeah, oh, look, they are gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. Look at those down there. Just go a little bit closer. Let me know if you want to see anything else here, but yeah, they're all wonderful. Look at that. I mean, I'm not sure how long it really takes. Maybe I'll talk briefly. If you have any specific questions, let me know and I'll talk to Anthony, and yeah, we'll find out more. Look at these glasses. So it's not about all vases, but actually glasses. So yeah, everyone is so friendly, exactly. So yeah, New Zealand dollar is compared to US dollar, it's 60 cents, 62 cents US. So basically, it's a third less. If you have, one New Zealand dollar, it costs 62 cents US, or it's about half with the euro. So look at that. That's his workshop over there. That's Anthony, the man himself. So everything happens here, Anthony, in that workshop.
Yeah, I do the glass out here, and Alexis, he makes the jewellery. He's got a workshop in the back of the building.
Oh wow! Can we just have a quick look in the workshop? Oh. Just like that. It's pretty messy, I know.
Yeah,
is it?
Yeah. Building equipment today.
Oh,
so
okay. Yeah.
Modifying some gear.
Yeah. Look at that. I mean, we don't want that. We don't want the. Just a little bit here, just to get an idea, sort of a back.
Yeah, that's incredibly chaotic today.
Yes. So that's the main oven here.
That's the melting furnace.
The melting furnace,
Yeah.
right.
We've got a few reheating chambers.
Yep.
And then there's another melting furnace there.
Right.
And I'm always building gear, so there's another little furnace over there, and another one on the go.
Wow. You see, I mean, that's the thing here in Nelson. You have got all these local artists producing these world-class products, art, and it's just incredible. So thank you very much, Anthony. It's been a pleasure having a look around. They already commented on
Really?
on the beautiful arts.
You're live streaming.
Yeah, we do live streaming, and we're just, people can ask questions. It's through YouTube, and it just gives people a bit of an idea what Nelson's all about. I'm doing Mapua tours as well, but this is my first Nelson tour, so thank you very much for allowing us. Catch you later. Check. Bye. So yeah, that was yet another little art place with Anthony. So I think, this is what Nelson is all about. It's especially with the immigrants coming, from around the world. There were obviously the first ones with a company called New Zealand Company in 1841. They were mainly from the UK. Here we are. This time the pedestrian crossing did not work. Oh, here she's stopping. Yep. No, she's not. She's not. All right, let's go over there. Yep. Here we go. So yeah, especially with the immigrants, they came from around the world. What is the temperature there? The temperature at the moment, I would imagine, today at the moment it's about 18-20 degrees. We had 26 the other day. It's quite interesting that you asked that question, because I always talk about the weather as well, because the weather conditions in New Zealand, they're famously 4 seasons in one day. It happens all the time, even in the summer season, I think. Because we're surrounded by so much water, there's water everywhere, and we either get the southerly blasts from Antarctica, or we're getting the northern tropical kind of weather conditions from the equator. So yeah, it can be very changeable. So back to the immigrants. So they came from mainly UK, but then there were a lot of Germans as well. And the Germans brought over fruit. They brought over a bit of wine industry into the region, obviously from Croatia, from all sorts of places. People came to New Zealand, and they brought not only their families, but they also brought their skills with them. As I mentioned before, Cheselgo, the coffee house, skills and culture actually. By the way, I just briefly talk about the indigenous people, the Maori people. The Maori people came around about 700-800 years into this region from the Society Islands, basically Tahiti away. And before that, there was nobody in New Zealand. So we basically all immigrants, really, or migrants, I should say. There was nobody. So I have to cross here the street, and we're heading now towards the market. We're heading towards the market. Yes, we're doing it. We made it over the main road here. So yeah, so the Maoris, they came about 700-800 years ago, and there was, apart from a couple of bats, there were no mammals at all. The place was basically virgin. There was nothing. There was only birds. Bird life must have been phenomenal, phenomenal. There were birds everywhere, and endemic trees, like I mentioned before. So then the first settlers came, of course, with the 1840s, and then basically built it up, and now we got a bit of 5 million visitors. So 5 million people living in New Zealand. So this is now the famous Nelson Market. This is going for over 40 years now. So it was established by a lady. This is normally, they had it established on the riverbanks, on the Mai Tai River, but this is actually normally a car park. So during the week you only see car parks. I mean, you see it now as well, but in the center stage where we're now heading into, there are, they're normally car parks. We've got in the middle, it's a public toilet block, very conveniently, but so let's move in there. There's all sorts of shops. We've got from skincare to honey to knives to food. So we just walk through here, and we stop here and there with shops and just talk to people and try to find out a little bit more. So if you have any questions, please sing out. And so here's the first shop. It's actually black garlic. It's actually where I live. It's not far away from where I live, down Neudorf Road. Again, Neudorf, if you think about it, this is actually a very German kind of way, Neudorf. And yeah, that area was settled by a lot of Germans. So let's just head down, and please keep me posted if you want to hear anything. There's another thing, olive oil. There's a lot of olive oil in the area too. In general, let's go a little bit closer. In general, people can taste here as well. They have a little parades there to taste the olive oil. So there's lots of bits and pieces. We've got some food stands, so it's a bit early for lunch, but we've got Mexican, we've got Maori fried bread. It's just incredible. Here we have also leatherware, again all handmade. Let me just get that straight. Look at these, aren't they beautiful? You know, not all made locally. Look at him, the artist himself. We're doing a little live streaming too on YouTube for people around the world. Want to show Nelson? It's my first tour, but I'll do it anyway. Oops, my glasses are falling down. Okay, cool. Hey, thanks. Enjoy your meal, eh?
Thank you very much.
Just give me a second. I have to rearrange things here. And next door, we've got this beautiful woodwork. What kind of wood are you using there? Is that Remu, or is it?
All different kinds, really.
Yep.
Some New Zealand natives, some exotics. So we've got cherry, redwood, oak,
Yep.
wattle, oak, walnut,
Walnut, right?
beech,
Yep.
totra. What else have we got? Liquid amber.
Yep. So you've got a lot of visitors coming through from around the world, especially in the summertime, I'd say.
Yes, it's a good time. Today's quite quiet compared to other previous few weeks.
Yeah.
This is
Maybe the weather a little bit, but was a bit average.
yeah, it was. It's been a bit of a cold morning.
Yeah. Hey, thank you very much. What's your name?
Nick.
Nick. Hey, thank you very much, Nick.
Okay,
Much
thank you.
appreciated.
All right.
So that's what you get when you, as somebody mentioned before, the locals are so friendly, and you actually can talk to people. They're more than happy to share their story. Here's another beautiful place, a chocolate place. I love their chocolate. Aroa chocolate. This is the best chocolate. This is the best chocolate. Look at these. They come in little boxes and they have them actually, the ones usually we buy are these ones. They have all sorts of dark, 70% dark. Look at that. Lovely stuff. So this is all local again, you know. This is the beauty in New Zealand. There's a lot of local products, food products, arts and crafts. Here we have, I just tried to give you an idea, we have also what you normally would expect on the market. We've got the old vegetables, people going for it. And you know, the whole area is actually a food basket. The Nelson, Tasman region. We have a really kind of a Mediterranean climate here and everything grows. Everything grows. We have basically no winter really. Sorry, I need to get my camera straight. We basically don't have a winter. We don't get any snow and hardly any frost once in a while, but this is obviously perfect for growing stuff. But we also have lots of great breeds. Look at those ones. Sourdough breeds. Old sourdough? Yeah. Old sourdough. Good man. Yeah, so here we go. It's the breeds used to be quite average in New Zealand, but you know, I love my sourdough. I mean, a good old Germany, you love your sourdough bread. Okay, let's move on. Here we are on the corner there is our local MP. So the politicians even have a little stand here on the weekends, depending which color is in Parliament for us. This time it's red, but sometimes it's blue. So, you know, you get the idea. So as Nick mentioned, it's a bit less busy today, but nevertheless, I mean, there's lots of places to check out. Look at that, cups of. Let's move on. Let's move to the next row. I mean, there's so much to see and so much to go. So if you have any questions, just please sing out and let me know if I can improve this tour in any way. As mentioned, this is my first Nelson tour. I have other tours I'm doing. The other one is Mapua Wharf, which I run tomorrow, same time. There's a taste of Sri Lanka. So it's very international, isn't it? Very international. And here we've got cheese. Cheese, that's another thing. A lot of Dutch people, a lot of Dutch came to New Zealand, and especially this region because we're not far away from, what's that? Yeah, we have, it's around about 10:30 now here in New Zealand. So yeah, so what I want to say is that yeah, lots of Dutch, on the other side, lots of Dutch people came to New Zealand. We also have our Abel Tasman National Park not far away, which is one of the key national parks, key hiking areas in New Zealand. Here, another interesting shop is soap. Look at that. We've got a soap place. Beautiful handmade soaps, all sorts of lime. Yeah, the Mousetrap is a great name. Yeah, sure it is. The Mousetrap, yeah. Let's head over there. I'll have a look again there. So different lavender, we got rosemary, lime, citrus, butt naked. What's that? That's fresh green apples with a hint of honeydew and spicy pea and poppy seed. Okay, great. We're just doing a live streaming tour to people around the world. Okay. Showcase it. Hello to people around the world. As you see, I mean, people are friendly in this country. They say hello to each other. And let's go over again to the Mousetrap, which was mentioned before. It's a bloody good name, isn't it? Look at that, the Mousetrap. Somebody liked the Mousetrap, the name Mousetrap.
Ah, very good.
Works very well with cheese. We're doing live streaming around the world with YouTube. So people from New York and from London and so on, so it's all good.
You have to tell them all to go listen to Parallel Park, Growing Taller. It's a new album, it dropped yesterday.
Good, we'll do so. Catch you later. So yeah, and yeah, people already start queuing up for some food. So we have foodie places here, and there's again, you know, all sorts of tastes. But here's the German one. the German one. They have Wurst. Look at that, Bratwurst, Nürnberger Stadtwurst, Bockwurst. Look at these beautiful German Wurst here in the middle of New Zealand. Isn't that incredible? Fleischsalat. So there's a very strong influence. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'm not a great Wurst fan, but there's certainly a lot of Germans around. They still like their Wurst, all sorts of shapes and forms. So let's head into Thai food over there. Just keep it nice and steady. Thai food over there, and now we're heading down another, a bit more busier place. Just have the local honey. Honey is also a major industry. I mean, you probably heard about Manuka honey. Hello, we're doing live streaming tour on YouTube. People around the world. Just
They flood my store now.
no, they won't. We won't flood your store. Are you Norbert? Oh, right. Yeah, the New Zealand honey story is a good one too, isn't it? I mean, there's honeycomb. Look at that. I love my honey. My father used to be an imker as well. Look at that. So which one is your favorite one, Norbert?
I love honeycomb. Penny Royal honeycomb.
Oh, so are they all locally produced, or do you have your?
Yeah.
Do you have your own beehives, obviously?
34 years.
Wow. Whereabouts are you based?
Nelson.
Rightio. Oh, good. I'm out in Mapua.
And this goes to where? Which country?
New York we have, and I think we have England. So Europe in general.
I want a card from you. I don't know what's
Yeah, I'll pop in later. Well, I'll just give you my card now if you want, but I just need to...
It's amazing how it adjusts itself.
Yeah, I still need to keep it quite steady, otherwise it goes bananas. So, no, but catch you later. So this is my first Nelson tour. I'm doing a tour in Mapua as well. I'm based in Mapua. So we'll catch up another time.
Michael?
Catch you later.
See you.
Cheers. So let's head back. Look at that. Earrings. Upsala. Sorry about that. Here we go. Look at that. Earrings. So you can find a lot of things here in the market. Food, arts, crafts, lovely people. Okay, let's move on. There's another honey place here on the left, on the right-hand side. So yeah, I mean, I'm wondering, are you getting the vibe? Are you getting a kind of, do you feel the bee here? But it's, it's such a lovely thing to be able to join. I mean, even the weather is not perfect today. Hopefully it's not going to start raining again, but look at that. They've got some slippers here. Very laid back. It is very laid back, that's for sure. Yeah, look at that. There's some slippers. Some Petra Fittler. Petra Fittler is the artist or the maker of them. That sounds very much German to me too. Yeah, it's very different. And that's probably the reason for the success of this market, because it's not just food, it's not just art. There's so many different varieties. But I've been here last week, and was a little bit less, but yeah, I mean, now is the time for people to get out and explore. So let's do a bit of yeah, there's so much to see. I'm looking for a couple of other, peanut. We go to the peanut place soon. You must hear that. You must see that story. Again, another shop.
Well, it doesn't irritate
I was made merino wool. I'll double check for you. Let me go back and check with that person if they're made. Yeah, it's a nice atmosphere, all right? It's let me check with them if she's a bit busy at the moment. Okay. Hello. I might come back in a minute. She's busy with other guests, with other visitors. Maybe have a quick look here while these people go. Hey, hello. Hey, just a quick question. We're doing a live streaming tour with people from around the world. And one of them is asking actually, what kind of wool are they from? Are they made with merino or what kind of?
These ones here, they're Corriedale yarn. So that's a Corriedale sheep.
Corriedale
That's
sheep.
got a lovely wool. This is the wool
Yeah,
here. There's
yeah.
an 8-ply yarn.
Yep, yep,
And I buy that here in New Zealand. So
Yep.
I don't spin the yarn, but
Yep.
it's from the North
yep,
Island.
yep,
And then I knit this into a big oversized sock
yep.
and shrink it down.
Oh,
Half
wow.
size and turn it into a really nice
Yeah.
fabric.
Oh, wow. That's very
So
clever.
it's pure sheep wool.
Pure sheep wool. Hey, thank you very much, Petra. Was it Petra?
Yep, it is.
Hey, thank you very much for telling us that. Thank you. Yeah, you know, you see, I mean, there's so many artists in one way or the other. I didn't know that, that she's actually spinning that and then she's shrinking it down. Did you understand what she's doing? She's basically knitting that with the wool she gets, and then she has basically a big sock, and however she does it, she shrinks it down to that kind of slipper arrangement. Wow. So now, hello, another chocolate maker. Hello, my name is Michael. We're just doing a live stream tour on YouTube.
Awesome.
Yeah. Again, you know, people are from around the world. They're very, not surprised, but they love people so being so friendly. So that's all what's New Zealand about. So tell us a little bit more about your chocolates.
Hogarth's chocolate.
Hogarth's.
Nelson. But we
Oh.
do get the beans from Ecuador.
Oh.
It's not something we can grow in New Zealand.
Yep,
So we
yep,
bring them back to Nelson here.
Yep.
And we sort, we roast, we winnow, and
Yep.
we grind. These are big concrete wheels, and
Yep.
they sit inside of a big pot.
Oh.
And they make the chocolate beautiful and smooth.
beautiful.
We add kumara chips, which is sweet potato.
Yes,
We add brown bread.
yeah.
We've got Anzac biscuits and all sorts.
Wow.
But yeah, you should try some.
Yeah, I know. Wouldn't you want to try? Should I try some? Yeah, I think the process shrinking here, or felting here. Somebody's just commenting on something else, but yeah, I mean, look, I mean, isn't that beautiful? I mean, all sorts of. I will try one for you. How is that? How is that? I love kumara,
Yeah,
so
go for kumara.
I'll go for kumara. I'll just grab a little spoon here. Then we keep it health and safety, right? Upsala, where is it here? So right. So this is kumara. Chocolate with kumara, I should say. This is this. Now let's try. Stunning. It comes a bit later, the kumara.
Back of the throat as you swallow it.
Right.
Different parts of your tongue taste different parts
Wow.
of the chocolate.
Wow. Thank you very much. What's your name, by the
My
way?
name's Sarah.
Sarah. Hey, thank you very much, Sarah. I'll be back. Okay, let's go to the next shop. A famous pig's peanut butter. Hello. Hey, my name is Michael. I'm doing a live streaming tour with people around the world. So, and you know, we can't make it without stopping at pigs, can't we? So yeah, so pig's peanut butter. I've done a cycle tour the other day, a cycle video, and we stopped at pigs. And it's quite amazing, the story. It's since 2000, can I film you? Since 2007, Pig's Peanut Butter, it's been an institution in the Nelson region. So tell us a little bit more about all these beautiful jars.
Good question. Well, first of all, peanut butter wise, we get our peanuts from Australia and from Brazil. They're a special type of peanut called high oleic, and they actually have health benefits such as lowering your cholesterol, and it's really good for your heart as well. So we're only having peanuts and salt in here. There is no harmful things. It's very natural and healthy, which is amazing. And as you can see, we've got a large range of all different sizes. So
Look at that, the jumbo one.
that's 5 kg.
5
peanut butter.
kg of peanut butter. And I think, you know, these ones you can actually change, you can refill it.
Yeah, so you buy a jar, then you bring it back to us and you swap it for a cheaper discounted price.
Here we go, look at that. So, you know, Pig's peanut butter has become world famous, so to say.
Yep,
I'm not quite sure, you guys in New York, if you have it, let us know. But yeah, thank you very much for
welcome.
telling us a little bit more about it. Until next time.
All my family buy it in England.
Look at that, all her family buys it in England too. So, do you have Pig's peanut butter? I'm sure some, you know, they will export that stuff. From memory, they produce about 30,000 jars of peanut butter every day. Never heard about the brand of peanut butter. Yeah, you don't need to Google it. You need to Google it, Pig's peanut butter. And here's another one. Look at the sausages. Look at these. Wow. Look at these ones. Hello. How are you doing? These guys must be from Upper Mutri.
Yeah.
Can I film you? they don't want to be filmed. Not, you know, I'll totally understand. I'll keep it on the sausages. I'll keep it on the sausages. So just, yeah. It is available in the US. Just Google it. It would just be the peanut butter. And I've got people on YouTube channel. And she just Googled it and it's available in the US.
I think it's available.
Oh, wow. Little do we know, don't we? Okay, let's move on. There's so much more to see. Hey, thank you very much. Catch you later. Wow. So I think we need to move on a little bit because, oh, look at that. Look at that. Licorice. 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 Hello. Hello, how are you doing? Oh, I'm doing a live streaming tour. Would you mind if I put you into the picture? No, no. Tell us a little bit more about this place. What's your name? My name is Michael. She knows me. She knows of me.
So this is the home of licorice, nougat and fudges. So
Licorice,
nougat.
nougat and fudges.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah, all
those.
lovely made here in New Zealand.
Is it all Nelson here as well?
Not in Nelson, but yeah.
Yeah, close by. In New Zealand. New Zealand produced.
Yep.
Beautiful. I love it. I have to come back.
Are you a licorice fan?
Hey?
Are you?
I am actually. I have to come back. I have.
Yeah, come back and try some.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll come back once. I only have about 10 minutes left for so much more to see. But I'll be back.
Okay.
Hey, thank you very much. So yeah. They are so thick, yeah. They look, you know, somebody is amazed that they're so huge, these rolls.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's a full sheet. It's even bigger.
Oh wow, look at that, it's even bigger. On Amazon. Oh, right. Okay, great. Well, it's great to hear that these products are available on Amazon and everywhere here around the world. It's incredible for a small place how this region especially has developed into a center of food products. What's there? There's a protest march coming on for Palestine. Yeah, we get all sorts of things here happening. We've got music players. Well, yeah, we'll just move on down the road here. Love the maps. Yeah, those are maps. So look at that. This is, you just passed it. Yeah, I'm here, I'm back. Some lampshades. This guy is actually not far away from where I live in Mapua. He has these beautiful lampshades, all wooden. So a lot of people, what's happening, they come to the producers and artists, they come to the market on the weekend. We have a number of markets. We have the Nelson market on Saturday. We have, hello. We have the Motueka market on Sunday and the Mapua market. So yeah, there's lots happening in that respect. There's quite a protest happening. Yeah, they're going around here. So yeah, I'm just heading down and I want to stop at one of my favorite food places, which is a Dutch place. So, so look at that. I'll just put you forward, Uppsala. Yep, sorry about the bit of a, yeah. Oh, this is another hand. Oh, this is another great one. It's called Bavio cheese, famous. These are Italians and friends of us running a lodge, and they have, you know, stunning cheese, award-winning cheeses. You can see those, the different peppercorn, gold medals, beautiful cheeses. Hello, We're just doing a live streaming tour, and I just want to showcase people from around the world, the lovely products we have here in the Nelson Tasman region. Look at that. So what's so special about your cheeses? Are they, you're Italian, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm Italian, and the cheese is traditional Italian recipes, but
Yeah.
made here with the
Yeah, with the local.
from the local.
Yeah, so basically she said, I'm not sure if you could hear it, but she said traditional Italian recipes with local milk products. So are you using cow milk, or are you using goat milk, or?
Cow's milk mainly, and then we make one cheese pecorino with sheep milk.
Right. Sheep meat as well. Here we go. Very interesting, isn't it? So thank you very much for that information. We're heading down south here. more honey. Hello, honey place, Nelson Bush Honey. Look, you know, it's full of goodies here, isn't it? Full of absolutely goodies. Thank you very much. Let's head down. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's my first kind of Nelson market, and you know, everybody is really open and want to talk about their products and want to engage. And that's probably one thing, like somebody mentioned before, when you're traveling or when you go to New Zealand and travel to New Zealand. In my job as a travel agent, that's what I hear all the time. Look at these ones. That's what I hear all the time, that people really enjoy the people here, the friendliness of people, how engaging they are. I mean, coming myself from Europe, it's obviously there are many more people, and that's probably why it's a bit different here. So people talk to each other. There are some problems as well, of course, like everywhere. But oh, look at that over there, cherries. Cherries. So as I mentioned before, it's a food basket, the area, and here are cherries. Must be the end of the season, isn't it? Yeah, it's the end of the season. They're usually around there. Look at these monsters. I mean, honestly, they're really good. Whereabouts are you based?
We're based out in the north, but we get the cherries from Central Otago.
Oh, right, from Central Otago. That's far away. That's another beautiful area. Famous for cherries, of course. Hey, thank you very much. Okay, let's continue. So yeah, I think, you know, you're getting the basic, you know, the idea what is the Saturday market is all about. And we're coming more or less to the end of our trip. It's been a real pleasure showing you around. And I might grab a cup of coffee at my favorite Dutch shop. People just enjoying themselves here, and it's getting busier here, of course, but they're basically sitting around, and you might be able to see the old Dutch pots. You know, that's the traditional way they brew the coffee, and yeah, that's the Dutch coffee place, and they have also beautiful cakes. So thank you very much for joining me today. I have now a cup of coffee. Thank you very much for your support, and can't wait to see you again. As mentioned before, I'm doing a Mapua tour tomorrow, same time, which is slightly different, the treasures of Mapua. Okay, all the very best. Thank you. Bye. Oh,